If Lent is going to mean anything, it has to cost you something real. Not chocolate, not social media for a few hours. I mean something that exposes what actually has a grip on you. By now, we've talked about history, wilderness, ashes, and all of that matters. But if it never moves from reflection into reordering, then it just stays theoretical. Lent is not about proving devotion, it is about training desire. When Jesus fasted in the wilderness, he wasn't trying to earn the Father's love. He was refusing to let hunger dictate his obedience. That's what fasting does when it's done honestly. It reveals who is in charge. You don't really know how attached you are to something until you try to loosen your grip on it. It might be food, it might be constant noise, it might be productivity, it could be control disguised as responsibility. Honestly, the object is less important than the attachment. The deeper question that underlies all of it is this: what do you reach for first when you feel anxious or bored or lonely or restless? Lent invites you to interrupt that reflex, not to punish yourself or not to impress God, but to create space where dependence can grow again. When you remember something familiar, even temporarily, you begin to notice how quickly you look for comfort. You also begin to know how present God actually is when you stop numbing yourself with distraction. That's the quiet logic underneath this season. If resurrection is going to reshape you, something in you is going to have to loosen its hold. So here's a practical step for today. Don't overcomplicate it. Choose one thing that competes for your attention or your trust. Name it honestly. Then set a boundary around it for this season and tell God why you're doing it. Not as a transaction, but as a recalibration. And when you feel the absence, instead of filling it immediately, just stay there a moment. Let the hunger remind you that you are not self sufficient. Let it become prayer. Lent isn't about becoming intense, it's about becoming attentive. If you want to keep walking this road towards Easter together, make sure you subscribe and then plan to meet me here tomorrow. This thing only works if it becomes a rhythm. And so thanks for spending a few minutes with me before the noise today. And don't forget, the things you release make room for something better. God loves you more deeply than you could possibly imagine. I'll see you tomorrow.